Where have you been?
I had to change my shoes. I wasn't walking tall enough. Of course, that happens when you lean on a man.
What?
All right, now, the city council is going to ask you some very tough questions before they simply hand out building permits. So, your answers need to sound sincere. Since you are a man, and all men are good liars, that shouldn't be very difficult for you.
Are you okay?
You know what? Who's to say you haven't cheated on me?
If you haven't cheated on me yet, you will.
I said nothing about cheating.
You made it crystal clear that you heartily condone it.
You know what this is? This is a guilty conscience.
Excuse me?
You're going on the attack to cover up the fact that you cheated on me.
That is a ridiculous assertion. Now you are just grasping at straws.
I don't hear you denying it.
Just because it's beneath my dignity to even discuss it.
Well, excuse me for lowering your standards.
Okay, you know what you're doing now? You're being a typical man trying to turn your transgression back on me.
You just can't admit you're wrong.
I'm right, you're wrong. That is a tactic used only by the desperate.
There you go again, doing what you always do, treating everything like it's some kind of legal argument.
Well, I'm sorry. If you find my manner overbearing and abrasive, you should have spoken up months ago.
Okay, both of you. Stop now.
What's going on is Mr. G and Betty willing to trade in a mature, career-driven, intelligent woman for a cheap 20-something in a tight sweater.
You'd rather be with the boss than the flunky. No wonder why you didn't want Kate to marry Mr. C. You probably wanted him all for yourself.
That is patently absurd.
All Mr. C's lady lawyers eventually fall for him.
Me? Attracted to Sonny? I have never been so insulted in my life.
Okay, maybe I...
But you know what, Max? Now that I think of it, you bring up an excellent point. Why did I choose the bodyguard over, let's say, an attorney or a venture capitalist? I could be spending my weekends in intellectual pursuits rather than holed up in some rickety cabin fishing till my waders rot.
You said you like to fish.
Well, of course. Who wouldn't enjoy spearing the cheek of an innocent trout with a needle?
Then don't go fishing with me. Go to a polo game with some stuffy banker instead.
Consider it done. My slumming days are over. We're through.
Diane, maybe we...
I don't want to hear it. Be gone with you. Boy toy. Oh, God. I knew better. I knew better than to get involved with Max G and Betty. But did I listen? Of course I didn't listen. I never listened to myself. It was his manly demeanor and his abs. You really can't even begin to imagine his abs. And his puppy dog eyes and his cheap, dreadful suits. All right, look. I'm a professional, and we have got a meeting to go to, and I'm going to be just fine.
Yeah, we have some notes to look over.
Yes, they're right here. I have all the plans for the redevelopment project right here.
Great.
I should have known that Max would turn out to be a lying, cheating, two-timing swine. Oh, God, I'm gonna miss him. It's customary to knock.
What happened was you guys said you were having a meeting. I thought it was with a lawyer. I don't know what's going on here.
A meeting.
You just can't bear to see anybody happy, can you?
We're on our way to city council right now.
Okay, I wanted to talk to you about the wedding.
Wedding? You mean that travesty that some people are gonna have to sit through? Now, never mind that you cheat on Kate Howard and then you lie to her for months. Now you actually expect to be able to marry her. Well, why shouldn't you? You're Sonny Corinthos. You get everything you want. I mean, look at you. Just standing there so confident that in your icy little world, everything belongs to you. Your fiancé, your ex-wife, your bodyguard, And as you go blithely along, leaving a swath of heartbreak and shattered relationships in your wake, and now you come in here and you've got the gall to mention the word wedding. Not that a wedding was ever in my future.
Hey, Jason. I'll talk to you about it later.
For that outburst, and for arguing with my ex but profoundly gifted lover in front of you, and for telling your former employer exactly what he needed to hear.
If you want to reschedule the city council meeting, it's no problem.
Jason, do you have any idea the wrangling it took to get the city council to agree to sit in on a special session just to simply discuss a waterfront renovation project with you? Most of them would rather give themselves a pay cut and dock themselves a week's vacation. And I promised them that you were actually going to show up. Of course, they'll all probably be too terrified to speak, which will be a blessing in and of itself. But Jason, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just don't think for a second that my work on this has been negatively affected simply because I have wasted the last several months of my life with a manly, handsome, deeply fulfilling.
I could go to the meeting by myself.
Are you kidding me? Half of them will flee in terror. They think you're gonna mow them all down. I'm fine. I have already spent far too many billable hours on, oh, what's his name? So get out of the way, you petty bureaucrats. Be prepared to give my client everything he is asking for because Diane Miller is about to get her groove back.